When you come into an attorney's office to evaluate whether or not you have a valid medical malpractice case, why do they make you sign an authorization form together with a power of attorney? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. All right, one of the key reasons we need you to go ahead and sign an authorization is so that we can go ahead and get your medical records. Because in order to evaluate whether or not you have a valid case, we have to get all of your medical records and then scour through them to see what happened to you, what complaints you made, what did the doctor do. And then we have to send off those records to a medical expert to confirm whether or not you have a valid basis for a case. All right, so why do you need a power of attorney? You've heard that power of attorneys can be dangerous in the hands of people who have, evil thoughts and maybe try and take your money. Well, you should know that for an attorney who evaluates a medical malpractice case, a power of attorney is used for really one purpose, and that is to go ahead and get your medical records. Now, what do I mean? You see, in order to get your medical records, we have to send off a permission slip, known as an authorization, to your doctor's office. Otherwise, they won't release those records to us. Because now, by us giving them a permission slip that you have signed, you're giving them the authority and permission to go ahead and release copies of your records to us. But now, let's say we need multiple medical records, and now we need more records than we initially thought. What would happen if we did not have a power of attorney, which allows us the opportunity or the ability to sign your name, or actually to sign our name as your representative? What happens then is, each time we would need additional records, now we would have to have you come back into the office to go ahead and sign each new permission slip. And that's a pain in the neck to have you do that, to interrupt your day. Or if we need to get those records relatively quickly, the alternative is we would then have to mail out to you those permission slips with instructions on what to do to sign it, have it notarized, and then return it back to us in the mail. So between the time of getting that out and getting it back, it could be a week, it could be more than a week. And we don't want to waste that time and effort. So instead, what do? We have you sign a power of attorney, which gives us the power to go ahead and sign our name in your place, giving us permission to do that, simply for the purposes of getting your medical records. That's all we use a power of attorney for. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you because it comes up in almost every single case where the patient turns around and says, "Why am I signing these documents?" So now you know the answer. You know, I do realize you're likely watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit and want to have your case evaluated and have not done so yet, and your matter did happen in New York, what I invite you to do is, if you have questions, pick up the phone and call me. You know I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.